partisans from across the 17 electoral districts here present. We want to also say thank you to the host district, the leadership of electoral district number 8, So to our party stars here, members and leaders of the 22nd anniversary and Medicine Month Celebration Committee members here, we want to recognize the present. We want to recognize the present and welcome back to country the Secretary General of the Anniversary Committee, Councillor Jacques Sale. Forward, 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 forward. Person of Sano County and a diehard startup of the mighty Congress for Democratic Change. We also want to announce to you that in our midst is the National Vice Chair for Human Resource and Development of the Revolutionary National Youth League of our party. Man down. Forward, forward, forward. Yes, our forward. Former leader, Christopher Kenneth. We want to also recognize the president of the youth chairperson emeritus of the electoral district number 10, the national vice chair for intra-party affairs. You want to swap me left for a kid as Zayo? His name left to the Zayo. Of the Revolutionary National Youth League, the man I will be delivering the message, I don't have the portfolio to unveil the man, so we will invite somebody to the podium that will unveil the guest speaker for today. But fellow partisans, member of the 4th Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are glad to be here at about this hour where the party will be giving marching order on its anniversary in Grand Jida, and other key national issues will be addressed by the messenger. We want to say to you, remain posted, give all of your attention, all of your attention to this message, because the message will provide direction towards our departure, and the message will give clear-cut direction about the party position on key national issues. We want to say to you, this is our party, who no one apology for staying with this institution. If you feel that marginalizing group of young people that are fighting Liberians because they associate or affiliate with the CDC is a win for you, we can assure you that you have been defeated. Let me salute the resilience of partisans of the CDC in the various land ministry and agency who are watching this press conference in their various bathrooms because of the regime tyrannical behavior. We want to salute your courage. Continue to remain. Freedom is around. You will soon be free, and you will do those things no more. You will say freedom whether you're from party X, from party Z. The CDC gave every other Liberian the opportunity to serve in this country. Sad today, we are seeing the worst. But again, let me salute all of our parties who are undergoing these type of tyrannical treatments. We can say to you very soon, very soon you will be free. With that being said, I want to invite to this podium the National Vice Chair for Inter-Party Affairs of the indomitable Revolutionary National Youth League of the Mighty Congress of Democratic Change. Leader, comrade, brother, Gaizon Abadiri. Nobody want to see us today. You wanna know the story of Manda. So we have reached a very critical juncture. We have the moment has reached, hour has come, and to provide the final itinerary leading to the Grand Assembly in Sweden, Greatness, and the whiskey. We have two distinct speakers who will speak to this gathering and have an engagement with the media, members of the food estate. We do not have time in our favor. So I'm honored at this point to invite on this platform, on this motion, the man who dots the R's and crosses the T's on behalf of CDC and 22 committee. As a matter of fact, as you may be aware, in 2022, the leadership of the CDC by proclamation declared the month of June every year to be observed and celebrated as the month of medical. And the CDC officially celebrates its anniversary in May. But due to the importance of celebrating our Americans, the party decided to blend the celebration of our anniversary and the American month. So today is a very strategic and important assembly. So our first speaker, who has then bestowed the honor to communicate at this very important press briefing, will now be invited onto this stage. The name I'm about to call is a profound and certified scholar. Matter of fact, when he did graduate from high school, he was the deuce of his class. He went to the university, besides the United Methodist University, the deuce again, right? The deuce of the United Methodist University. He is also a graduate of the Louis Undergrad School of Law. He's one of Liberia's brightest minds, one of the nation's funniest intellectual and academic species. He's a former executive committee member of the Liberia Football Association. He currently serves as president of Liberia's football champions, Watanga FC. Those of you who follow football, you know Watanga won the 2025-2026 NFA First Division League, and they will be representing the nation in the CAF Champions League. So he's not only a lawyer, he's not only a certified accountant,
He's not only a financial expert, he's not only an academician, but he's also a football leader. I'm honored, ladies and gentlemen, to invite on this platform the president of Watanga Football Club, Councillor K. Seyo, who is also the Secretary General of this committee, CDC at 22. Members and officials of this great party are present, members of the estate, Nigerians all around the world, every greetings from the leadership, the 22nd anniversary, here by our distinguished Senator Clement Brown. And I am the Secretary General of the great committee. Today we gather here to give you a very important information as relates our activity in Nigeria. We all know that Nigeria has been one of CDC's strongest hold since the inception of CDC in 2005. We can simply say that we've won Nigeria all of the elections we participated and therefore choosing Zwaiju as the host was never a mistake. The people of Nigeria have started gathering already as we speak. We all witnessed the cleaning up ceremony where only 14 of the 56 communities gathered, and people thought that was the program itself. We can also say to you that not only Nigeria, but the entire Southeast, we've been receiving many calls from Sino County, from Maryland, from Granton, from Riverside, from River G. People are now fully in to do this thing. That shows that this program is bound to be a successful one. We can assure all of our participants in and out of Nigeria, those watching, that rest assured that CDC is alive. Man, don't live, don't live, don't live, Bavia, don't live, don't live, don't live, don't live, don't live, CDC, don't live, don't live. And the program scheduled for this week is not just a mere anniversary celebration. It's a reawakening call for the party. It's a call, it's a preparational program for the 2029 celebration. It's a celebration because we will win 2029. And so we want to encourage all of our participants who are beginning to make their way, to continue to make their way. We know today is the departure day, but before today we are aware that advanced team has left and others are on their way to speak to you. And after this program, we know that many of us here will be departing. We'll be leaving to ensure that we honor a great occasion. We expect Rangers to be very full with our colors. We know that when we take the street of Zwaiju, there will be no way for any car movement. Don't live, don't live, don't live. Market Blues, don't live. Don't live! We've done it before. We've done it in Maserati. We've done it in other counties. And our strongholds Zwaiju should be no exception to that. We can assure everyone that the will be locked down for the entire period we are there. The committee have done what it can to ensure that that's happening. And all left now is for us to make sure that we all arrive and arrive safely. As we go, let's remember that we need to be peaceful. We need to be peaceful in our gathering, we need to be peaceful in our joining. And CDC has always been a peaceful country, and show the world will be watching us. We will be there to provide guidance, but we need all our participants to be at the best behavior. As we make sure that this program, and we know that that program will be a very successful. Without much ado, I would like to, at this point in time, call the spokesman of the committee. He is the spokesman of the committee, and so he will give you the narrative. He will give you a breakdown, a summary of all that will happen beginning today for the next 5 days. Members of the press, thank you for your engagement. Thank you for coming. We hope to see you in Nigeria very soon. Thank you.
Nobody want to see us go there. You wanna know the story of my You wanna know the story of my
Mama Dila, see your militant. Mama Dila, see your policeman. Mama Jesus, your militant. Your militant, I'm ready to fire. Say you, we are ready to fire. We are ready to fire. Your militant, I'm ready to fire. Say you. See your militant. Mama Jesus, see your militant. Your militant are on their way. Say you, we are on our way. We are on our way. Mama Jesus, see your medicine. Your medicine are on the way. Say you, we are on our way. We are on our way. Your medicine are on our way. Say you. Manda. Viva, 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 Germany, we are viva. Viva. Viva, viva, we are Tonana, viva. Viva. Down, down, those are your down. Down. Down, down to Jeremiah down. Down. Forward, forward, Janga Gospel forward. Forward. Forward, forward, Matter CDC forward. Forward. Forward, 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 Matter CDC forward. Forward. Amanda. Away to. Away to. Amanda. Viva, 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 Agosto Lito, viva. Viva. Viva, viva, Jefferson Tamakoji, viva. Viva. Down, 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 down to Jeremiah down. Down. Down, 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 down to drug mission down. Down, 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 down to the cooking mission down. Down to the cooking mission down. Down to the cooking mission down. Down, down to 19 million cooking mission down. Down, down, down to drug cartel down. Down, down to drug dealer down. Down, down to the drug regime down. Forward, forward, CDC 29 forward. Forward. And way to Amanda. Maibuye. Liberia. Maibuye. Liberia. Liberia. Maibuye. Oh, ni basia. Awin doya. Awin doya. Amanda. Way to Aluta. Bosnia. Comrades. Partisans, political parties, well-wishers and supporters, as well as the underground forces of our movement, the fighting forces of Liberia's grassroots democratic movement, permit me to use the location by bringing you one revolutionary felicitation and greetings from the man who presents over the tripartite session of the Indomitable Matter Coalition for Democratic Change. So, Comrade Janga Agosoko, Comrade Secretary General Jefferson Tamakochi, Chairman of the Revolutionary National Youth League of the Indomitable Matter Coalition for Democratic Change, so, Comrade Emmanuel Mama Johnson, and permit me to use the occasion to say greetings from the Comrade President Emeritus and political leader from Comrade of the Indomitable Matter Coalition for Democratic Change, Comrade President George Manawia.
Long live, long live.
Comrades, it is important that while we are about to navigate through our perspective and the critical opinion of the party at the critical moment, it is also genuine, expedient, and sacrosanct to recognize men in this rendezvous, men of the CDC's 22nd anniversary committee, men and women who continue to work very hard to ensure that no external, internal reactionary can barricade the people's comfort and happiness moving toward the country. And so on the basis of that, in extension, let me recognize the chairman of the 22nd anniversary committee of the Indomitable Matter Coalition for Democratic Change. So, Comrade Senator Barbara Brown.
Forward. Comrade Jefferson, forward.
On the existing pedestal, comrades, Permit me to recognize in extension the co-chair on the anniversary committee, Comrade, co-chair and Senator Emeritus of Bon County, Comrade Henry Yella.
Anna! Long live, co-chair, long live.
Permit me to use this political aqueduct and wavelength as I recognize a man who has been in the trenches of academia, a Fulbright and erudite scholar, a man who history in the academic arena remains one of the remarkable histories. Not only his academic record has proven excellence in high school and become the torchbearer at the university level, United Methodist University as a valedictorian. We just read a brief introduction of his profile. Moving to the legal profession with excellence. Moving in the sporting arena. He's one of Africa's best scholars. And that's why when we see reactionary elements trying to pontificate about education, they do not understand that CDC has a titanic reservoir. A reservoir of intellectuals, academicians, scholars. And this is what sets the CDC apart from the remnants of the moribund, bigoted, reactionary Tui party, the Unity party, hostile social forces who stampede themselves into power with low academic credential and discipline. So, Comrade Councillor, that they say you have a revolutionary honor. Imagine Councillor Say, imagine Samuel Detour and the rest of the comrades and the scholars. How can you debate those minds? And you say that you say CDC is a party. That's propaganda for you, comrades. And so we say CDC elects international partners to unfolding developments in Sweden. Raises concern over democratic space, security governance, and proposed election law changes. It is important, comrades, before going to the detail of the press conference or press release, I want to also use this occasion. I've been told my intellectual attendant has signaled me here that this problem has its tentacle in Brentwood County, where radio stations, speakers have been mounted, and the comrades have concatenated themselves into a popular union, progressive union. They are following this program live in Brentwood County at the headquarters of the Indomitable Party Congress for Democratic Change. So comrades in Brentwood County, the warriors of Tucson, wherever you are following this broadcast, I'm being told that you cannot wait to celebrate your party's 22 years of political existence in the political and revolutionary typology of Liberia's contemporary democracy. And so wherever you are, we salute your courage. Cadre Samson Bozo, the subcommittee chairman in Brentwood County, Comrade Kai Fale, a man who continues to remain at the barricade, showing that the CDC supremacy is a match. And to you, the young militant Alice Kuya and the progressive forces, the chairman, McLean, and all of our sons and daughters of Brentwood County, Zwadu Zulu Whiskey, say rest salute a Black Power salute to you for your courage, your tenacity, your fortitude. In the face of dialogue, in the face of intimidation, you remain resolute to defend the revolutionary, unapologetic manifesto, the ideological, philosophical mantra of the Indomitable Mali Coalition for Democratic Change. So, again, we say CDC alerts international partners to unfolding developments in Zwaju. Raises concern over democratic space, security, governance, and proposed election law changes. Monrovia, Liberia, June 22nd, 2026. The Congress for Democratic Change wishes to inform the Liberian people that it has formally notified Liberia's international partners regarding unfolding developments in Zwaju City, Grand County, which the party believes have become an important test of political tolerance, democratic participation, constitutional governance, and respect for fundamental political rights in Liberia. The communication has been transmitted to the United States Embassy, the European Union delegation, the United Nations, ECOWAS, the African Union, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Republic of Ghana, the Mano River Union, and other democratic partners. The CDC's action followed the stabbing reports from Grand County concerning attempts to reverse previously approved arrangements associated with the party's 22nd anniversary and Medal Month celebration under the theme Zwaju Rises 2029 Victory is the final destination. I repeat, the CDC's action follows the stabbing report from Grand County concerning attempts to reverse previously approved arrangement associated with the party's 22nd anniversary and Medal Month celebration under the theme Zwaju Rises 2029 Victory is the final destination. The party is deeply concerned that a peaceful political gallery intended to promote democratic dialogue, policy discussion, national reflection, and opposition engagement has become a subject of political interference by the kleptocratic regime of the Unity Party political hegemony. The CDC believes that all political parties, regardless of affiliation, must enjoy equal protection under the law and equal access to public facilities and spaces traditionally available to citizens, religious organizations, community groups, and political institutions. The issue before the nation, comrades and friends, agree home abroad, that is no longer merely a dispute concerning a public venue. The issue is whether opposition political parties can freely organize, assemble, and conduct lawful activities without political interference. The issue is whether public institutions will remain neutral. The issue is whether constitutional freedom will be respected for all Liberians. The CDC therefore holds Vice President Jeremiah Bampum, Senator Zoe Emmanuel Pennon, and all public officials whose actions, influence, directives, or intervention may have contributed to these developments, politically accountable for any attempt to undermine the party's constitutional right to peaceful assembly in Peninsula County. I repeat, the CDC holds Vice President Jeremiah Bampum, Senator Zoe Emmanuel Pennon, and all public officials whose actions, influence, directives, or interventions may have contributed to these developments, politically accountable for any attempt to undermine the party's constitutional right to peaceful assembly granted the country. Security, governance, and public accountability. Comrades and friends, the CDC is equally concerned by the development unfolding in Zwedu occurred against a broader backdrop of growing public concern regarding narcotics trafficking, public security, institutional credibility, and the effectiveness of Liberia's national security architecture. The Liberian people continue to raise legitimate questions regarding the high-profile narcotics cases in the country, public accountability, the performance of institutions charged with protecting the Republic of Liberia. The CDC believes the officials entrusted with extraordinary authority over national security matters must equally bear extraordinary responsibility for the condition of the institutions they oversee. Accordingly, the CDC believes the National Security Advisor Samuel Kofi Ouzuwu, Inspector General Gregory Como, senior leadership of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, and other key security sector actors cannot be separated from public scrutiny regarding the effectiveness, transparency, and credibility of Liberia's security governance framework. Fellow Liberians and members of the Oak Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when public confidence declines, accountability becomes necessary. When questions remain unanswered, transparency becomes necessary. When institutions face growing skepticism, leadership becomes necessary. The CDC therefore calls for greater transparency, greater accountability, and greater public engagement regarding matters affecting national security and public trust. About the concern over proposed election law amendments, fellow Liberians and distinguished members of the folk estate, the CDC further alarmed the developments emerging from the Senate Judicial Committee hearing held today regarding proposed amendment to Liberia's election law. The party views with grave concern proposals that will substantially reduce the ability of political parties to file complaints regarding election irregularities, challenge misconduct through lawful channels, seek remedies through established legal processes, and effectively observe voting counting activities on election day. These proposals do not strengthen democracy. They weaken democracy. They do not increase transparency. They reduce transparency. They do not build confidence. They undermine confidence. And political parties are not enemies of democracy. Rather, political parties are indispensable participants in democracy. Any effort to weaken the ability of political parties to observe, document, verify, challenge, and seek redress for election discrepancies and irregularities represent a matter of serious national threat to our fragile democracy. The Revolutionary Democratic Coalition for Democratic Change therefore urges all democratic stakeholders, progressive forces, political formations, civil society organizations, political parties, religious institutions, traditional leaders and international partners to closely monitor these proposed changes and their implication for Liberia's contemporary fragile democracy, as it has the propensity and the proclivity to derail the peace and security of our democracy. Appreciation to opposition leaders. Congress and friends and members of the Fourth Estate, militants and cadres of the Indomitable Mandate Coalition for Democratic Change. So, the CDC also wishes to express profound appreciation to distinguished opposition leaders and national figures who have accepted the party's invitation to participate in Zwedu celebration and national political renewal and policy dialogue. The party, in its wisdom, uses the occasion to extend special appreciation to comrade political leader of the Alternative National Congress, comrade political leader of the Alternative National Congress, comrade Mr. Alexander Cummings. The party wants to use this compass and wavelength to extend bountiful revolutionary appreciation to you and all men and women of the Alternative National Congress for your selfless and democratic role you have continued to play in shifting the paradigm of our fragile democracy as a trajectory on the trajectory of peace, tranquility, and democratic governance. The party also wants to use this movement to extend revolutionary appreciation to the political leader and standard bearer of the movement for progressive change, Comrade Simon Freeman, for his role and contribution at the time where many Liberians are increasingly concerned about the direction, the national governance, economic hardship, democratic accountability, and the future of the Republic. The CDC welcomes the willingness of the opposition leaders to engage in constructive dialogue regarding the challenges confronting the motherland. The CDC similarly extends again its born revolutionary salutation to Comrade Senator Brown, political leader of the movement for economic, of the movement for progressive change, Comrade Simon Freeman, the political leader of the movement for progressive change, and also want to appreciate the veteran councillor Cabinet M. Janet, the former Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia and former Minister of Justice and Attorney General, for accepting our invitation and agreeing to participate in the historic gathering at the Grand Julia County Zoo Whiskey.
Yo! We are peaceful party, say yo, yo! Yo!
Comrades and friends, members of the Folk Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the party believes that their participation strengthens the seriousness, credibility, national character of the Zwedu dialogue and it demonstrates a shared commitment to democratic engagement, peaceful political participation, and constructive discussion concerning Liberia's future. Call for peace. The revolutionary Indomitable Mandate Coalition for Democratic Change. So, Mandate Congress for Democratic Change calls for peace. And the institution remains firmly committed to peace, constitutional governance, democratic participation, and the rule of law. We call upon the CDC partisans, all supporters, militants, and citizens participating in the Zwedu celebration to remain peaceful and disciplined, law-abiding, and respectful of public order. The CDC seeks dialogue, not confrontation. The CDC seeks participation and not exclusion. The CDC seeks democracy and not division. And the nation watches developments in Grand Gila County. As the nation watches development in Grand Gila County, we remain confident that peace, democratic principles, constitutional freedom will prevail over political marginalization and political intimidation in Swaju County. Grand Gila to be precise, Swaju City, Grand Gila County to be precise. 2029 is our final destination, Swaju Races. I repeat, Swaju Races. 2029 is our final destination. Done an issue on the 22nd of June 2029 by the done an issue on June 22nd, 2026. I repeat, done an issue on June 22nd, 2026 by the National Executive Committee of the Revolutionary Indomitable Market Coalition for Democratic Change. At this time, Congress and friends, you have my revolutionary honor.
Manda, 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 Manda. So you listen to the presentation of our press statement. So now members of the media, you have the opportunity to ask questions. We take at most 4 concerns. Their concern to be the confinement of the statement that was read. So you are recognized to call your name and the institution you work for.
So I'm sad because my report was focused on Liberia. There's a press release from Grand Gila to the mayor that the proposed space that CDC wrote for has been declined. Now my concern is what next? But the CDC, are they going to pose their way for that particular site, or would that be a U-turn with the celebration in Grand Gila?
Yeah, on the question about the city mayor in Grand Gila County, the party, like I told you, in the official communique just been read, the party has alarmed over political interference, which constitute high level of intolerance. Liberia is a democratic country, and that all of the procedures and the different processes have led us to this anniversary in Grand Gila County were followed meticulously in Grand Gila County by the leadership and by extension the National Executive Committee of the Indomitable Market Coalition for Democratic Change. So what you just listened to is that there are elements of reaction and backwardness who refer to as agent provocateurs. Those agent provocateurs, like Mr. Jeremiah Kuhn, was named officially in the party's press conference, and Mr. Zoe Emmanuel Penn are the elements who are bent to destabilize Grand Gila County and the entire southeastern region by political interference. And we ask our partisans to be mobilized and be resolute that the party will not withdraw its 22nd anniversary in Grand Gila County. The party will move, and the party will celebrate and reflect on 22 years of political existence in the political corridor of our body politics. So there is no intent. Those who are thinking they're making a terrible mistake. The government has critical issues, government crisis. The drug issue has overwhelmed the country. The first family are involved about drug issues in the country, 19 million. We believe that the vice president has to clarify his name. Office of the president has to be clarified. You have to come forward to clarify those issues the international partners are concerned about. But we believe that where political leaders will be assembling, the political leader of MPC, Simon Freeman, the Movement for Economic Empowerment, D. Manswa Kimi, and other political leaders in the opposition, Elzana Kumi. Where will be assembling, we believe that tolerance should be the only hallmark on our occasion, and not to pay political talks to go over there and disrupt a gathering that reflects the success of our democracy and the beauty of our politics.
Thank you. My name is Madam Opolu and I report for Isala Video. For reason, the public listened that Senator Piano was very clear that the CDC 6 years, we didn't do nothing in Nigeria. And based on this statement, you know, sedition and other Liberians have different opinion about it. But of course, it's a statement in the country, and the party is going there for a week. Do you have amicable relationship with him? If not, how would you manage to be there if the senator using this statement against you?
The senator has begun a journey working for a new political master, and we're not going to give any currency to his distraction. We are not dealing with him, we are dealing with the creators, those that sing him, Mr. Jeremiah Kun. We are also dealing with Joseph Mambwaka, who want to provide political instability in the South region, particularly in the southeastern region of the Republic of Liberia. We believe that Nigeria have godfathers, but that element whose name will now be called here, not to give him further relevance and credence, is infinitesimal to the historical typology of the guerrillas and warriors of the martyred people of Nigeria country. The lives of Marshal Dennis, the lives of Comrade Kaifale, the lives of Comrade Aze Inambo, the 4-pointer, the lives of Comrade Yaya Nimlen. Those are people whose history continue to ring bell in the historicity and the tradition and culture of the great people of Nigeria country. So let us all got a fun place to celebrate Wakai, but Nigeria country is not a commercial vehicle for somebody to catapult themselves for profiteering and to make money at the detriment. Nigeria is not for sale. It's not for sale. It's not for sale. Nigeria is for the CDC, and that CDC sees Nigeria as a political alma mater. And that's the reason why the people are now following this program. And upon this process, they will take the streets, they will occupy the restaurants, they will occupy the schools, the motorcyclists will move, and we are from here we go in the country, and nobody here, born of woman, can stop the resilience and revolutionary tenacity and fortitude of men and women of the Democratic Party coalition for the
Yeah, thank you. My name is Chucky, and I want to... Thank you. My name is Chucky, and I work for OCN Radio. I got a concern, and you spoke lengthily about your 10th day and your anniversary. Tell us, like you're watching around the world and listening to you, what do we expect coming out of Renji as you celebrate your 22nd anniversary in terms of the future of CDC, because the name political leaders that will be along with you. What do we foresee coming out of Renji upon this community?
Comrade, like I said, in a relative previous expose that the former vice president will be there from receiving freedom of the MPC, political leader of the MPC, and all of the Nigeria will be the center of political gravity. So what we expect serenity and tranquility. It is embedded within the tradition, the political culture of the Democratic Party coalition for the team. So, though we are aware that the government is interfering by carrying political talks from Morovia there, it is just to allow the international partners to know, Liberians, the Americans, our partners, traditional allies, and all those who have invested, including EU, including ECOWAS, including the Republic of Ghana and Nigeria, to take cognizance about the political machination of diabolical action of Joseph Mambwaka to undermine the stability and progress of our fragile democracy. So we clear, the process is on, we're moving the country very soon, progressive forces will align, there will be different formations, and our people will have the movement to reflect on that 22 years of political existence in the history of the Democratic Party coalition for democratic peace.
Take the last concern.
Okay, so my name is Arthur P. Joseph. I report for the Television. since you announced the celebration of the 22nd anniversary in Israeli event in the county, there's a statement circulating from the other side, from the opposition, that you were not having the opportunity during your review to access, getting to the southeast. And why is it now? Now you are going to bring here freely. And how do you feel about the road pavement for now?
Comrade, Amanda, we are more concerned about the 19 million drugs around the Ford family. We are concerned about the drugs. 5 different government officials' names were being withheld in the name of suspects. We got the intelligence that there are high-profile and high-ranking cabinet ministers who use drugs campaign and using the same drugs money to pay salary of civil servants. What we are concerned about is the level of international damage and reputational damage that this 19 million drug scandal has caused for all of us Liberians. That is our concern. So we are going Grand Jila County and will replace propaganda with substance, and that's why a policy discussion and dialogue conversation will be done through a panel discussion with Liberia's bracket minds within the beltway of the Democratic Matter Coalition for Democracy. So we have all of these different thematic areas. We speak on the economy, we speak on agriculture, rule of law, we speak on good governance, and we'll catalog the historical typology of the CDC democratic emergence since 2004, and then we will give a circumspect view of CDC's democratic governance 6 years under the stewardship of former President Weah, and then we'll take a critical review of the SSS and the lawlessness, the backwardness of the United Party political kleptocracy under Baka and Kuma administration. So wait for the moment. Wait for the moment. Men and women will move. Men and women will do. Political actors and paratroopers, revolutionary fighting forces under the Indemnitable Matter Coalition for Democratic Change. Navigate and you'll get a soon. There'll be political vibration granted the country.